Hey everyone, welcome back to English Vibes. I'm Jessica.
And I'm Liam. Welcome back to the channel where we help you improve your English every single day through real, natural conversations.
That's right. No textbooks, no boring drills. Just two friends having a genuine conversation about real life topics.
And today's topic is one that I think everyone can relate to.
Yes. Today we're asking one simple but very powerful question.
What gets you out of bed in the morning?
Because honestly, not everyone jumps out of bed feeling excited and motivated. Some days are harder than others.
Right? And we want to talk about that honestly. What gives us purpose? What keeps us going? And how do you talk about these things in English?
So get comfortable. Pour yourself some coffee.
Yes, and let's get into it.
Okay, Liam, let's start with you. What actually gets you out of bed in the morning?
Honestly, the first thing is probably my alarm.
Same. But seriously, though,
Okay, seriously, I think what motivates me most is having something to look forward to. Even something small, like a good cup of coffee or an interesting problem to solve at work.
oh, I love that. So you don't need a big grand purpose, just something small and concrete to start the day?
Exactly. I think people put too much pressure on themselves to have this huge life purpose, like, I need to change the world, or I need to find my true calling. But honestly, sometimes just looking forward to breakfast is enough,
That's such a healthy perspective. I used to feel guilty if I didn't have some big, meaningful goal every day.
right? Like you feel lazy or lost if you don't have some grand vision for your life. But I think purpose can be found in really small everyday things too.
Totally agree. For me personally, what gets me out of bed is creativity. I always have some project I'm excited about, whether it's a design I'm working on or something personal like redecorating a corner of my apartment.
Oh, interesting. So you always need a creative outlet?
Always. If I go too long without creating something, I start feeling really restless, like something is missing.
That's fascinating. So creativity is almost like a need for you, not just a want.
Yes, exactly. It's like how some people need exercise to feel good. I need to make things, to create something with my hands or my mind.
I can understand that, actually. For me, coding is similar in a way. When I'm deep in a project and everything is flowing, I lose track of time completely.
Oh, yes, that feeling when you're so absorbed in something that you forget to eat lunch.
Yes, I think there's actually a word for that. Psychologists call it flow state. When you're so engaged in an activity that everything else disappears.
Flow state. I love that term. Have you experienced that a lot?
Definitely. Usually when I'm working on something challenging, but not too difficult. Like the task has to be just right, not too easy and not too hard.
That makes sense. Too easy and you get bored. Too hard and you get frustrated.
Exactly. That sweet spot in the middle. That's where the magic happens.
So, do you think having purpose is the same as having passion?
That's a good question. I think they're related but not the same. Passion is more about what you love doing. Purpose is more about why you do it.
Oh, that's a really good distinction. Can you give an example?
Sure. So my passion is building things with technology. But my purpose, the why behind it, is making people's lives easier through the things I build,
Oh, I really like that. Passion is the what, purpose is the why.
right? And I think you need both. If you only have passion without purpose, it can feel empty after a while. And if you only have purpose without passion, it can feel like a chore.
That's so true. I've had jobs where I was passionate about the work but didn't feel like it mattered to anyone. That was really draining, actually.
Exactly. You need to feel like what you do makes some kind of difference, even a small one.
So, how do you find your purpose if you don't know what it is yet?
I think the best way is just to pay attention to what makes you lose track of time. Like I mentioned, that flow state feeling. Whatever activity gives you that feeling is probably connected to your purpose somehow.
That's really practical advice, actually. Most people think finding purpose requires some big dramatic revelation, like a light bulb moment.
Right? But it's usually much quieter than that. It sneaks up on you gradually. You just start noticing patterns in what energizes you versus what drains you.
I completely agree. For me, it wasn't one big moment. It was just slowly realizing that I was happiest when I was making things look beautiful. Whether it was arranging flowers, designing a poster, or even just organizing my bookshelf nicely.
That's such a great example. Your purpose was always there. You just had to notice it.
Exactly. And I think that's the message for anyone listening today. Your purpose doesn't have to be dramatic or world changing, it just has to be genuinely yours.
Well said. And it can evolve too. What gives you purpose at 20 might be different at 30 or 40. And that's completely okay.
Life changes, we change, and our sense of purpose can grow with us.
Perfectly said, Jessica. All right. Before we wrap up, let's review some really useful words from today.
Great ones today. First word, motivation.
Motivation is the reason or desire that makes you want to do something. For example, my motivation for learning English is to travel the world confidently.
Perfect. Next one, flow state.
Flow state is when you are so completely focused on an activity that you lose track of time and everything else. For example, I was in a flow state while painting. I didn't even notice 3 hours had passed.
Love that one. And our last word, purpose.
Purpose is the reason why you do something, or the feeling that your life has meaning and direction. For example, helping others gives me a strong sense of purpose every day.
Three beautiful and meaningful words. Write them down and try using them in a sentence today.
And that's a wrap for episode 3 of English Vibes.
Thank you so much for listening today. We hope this conversation gave you something to think about and some useful English along the way.
If you enjoyed this episode, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps our channel reach more English learners.
And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new episode.
We'll see you in the next one. Keep practicing every single day.
And keep your English vibes going. Bye, everyone.
Bye.